We went to space.
It was the official wrap-up of the Citadel arc, where you all went to go see Shadowstar in his cell for any more information you could get out of him regarding the Abyss. He didn't offer you much information about the Abyss itself, but he did say that Preston was essentially on a supply run for the Barkers. So you learned that much. You all were able to make about as much peace as you possibly could with the man.
Right.
Yeah.
But given your history, it was ultimately, still an era of tensity, like between you guys.
Yeah.
You had that personal apology wand to him.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of people eventually saw the Stormbreaker off before they left. Piper had a heart-to-heart with Captain Enzo. She gave him a letter that he would decide to read when he misses her the most.
Which I'm headcanoning is a minute after we left.
Dr. Ailbin just came to make sure the Medigel shipment was secure, and also to tell Piper that Chris is, on the road to making a recovery. And he proved that he was kind of retaining new information because he crafted a origami dove based off of something he read in the book you gave him.
Mm-hmm.
We also had Phoebe and Aishwara. Phoebe just needed to punch Miri to get it out of her system, but
Miri understood.
is kind of on her path to forgiveness as well. And Aish, whether she knows it or not, is being a huge help to Phoebe. Phoebe made your crew promise that the next place they go, they try to leave it better than they left, than they found it. And then finally we got Judge Talea, who told the party that the case was officially closed and that you all were proved completely innocent, but to uphold C6's reputation, your ship would have to be tagged.
Sure.
With a warning. But after that, you all set out through the relay, making the split-second decision to try light speed skipping rather than risking your fuel reserves, which heavily damaged the ship. But thanks to some makeshift repairs on Miri and the engineer's part, and some quick navigation, some deft piloting through Strux's part, you were able to keep the ship mostly intact.
Somehow didn't kill us all.
Yeah. What was once very dark and scary, filled with nothing but just debris you couldn't see, actually became something rather beautiful when you saw wreckages of ships hurtling by, covered in element zero energy. And the first encounter you guys ran into in the Abyss was a massive dreadnought firing upon a space station. And after some back and forth threats between the voice you were talking to, someone that goes by the name of Slike, and Piper, they thought they had you dead to rights, but thanks to Amobi's drunk calibrations, a supercharged gun just ripped through their ship, and they called for a ceasefire.
I was going to say, thanks to really good dice rolls is more like it.
And an amazing roll by Strux.
2 amazing rolls.
So, under a bit of parlay, they allowed you to dock at what you learned to be Cartenega Station, only to find it rather empty. Like, not completely empty, but just like out of repair.
Hmm.
The only person that had greeted you was a stockier man dressed in armor that introduced himself as Captain Forge. And he told you that he would explain anything you wanted over some drinks at a bar on the station called The Fringe. So we'll open up. So the main thing you notice about this station as you follow Captain Forge through the halls is that while everything is lit and intact, everything's just very dusty. Like, you can visibly see dust particles floating through the air. And you don't see a lot of staff. As you follow the man, you see a couple other people dressed in similar uniforms, just kind of wheeling crates or just having really quiet conversations with each other. It's not a very lively atmosphere.
Cool.
Bit dusty.
Do you guys not have like a cleaning service around here, or?
It admittedly isn't a top priority list, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I know this place is probably huge, a lot of ground to cover.
Too focused on survival to care about basic cleaning.
Yeah, that's fair. So
We tidy up when we can, though.
right. Let's see.
As you walk with him, you see a couple, you pass by rooms that seem to contain reactors for the station. You see a couple crewmates managing what looks like shield generators. You can pick up on one of them saying, like, it's coming back online. Like, good. But with enough walking around this ring-shaped hallway, you make it to an area in the center that kind of looks like, the moment you step in, you can tell this is like a club-style room. Meant to be full of life. It's filled with neon lights and polished chrome seats and a bar table that's nice and polished with a mirror display with lines of drinks in front of it. However, all the lights are just on, making everything look a little cheaper than it otherwise would and a bit staler. It's kind of like when you turn the lights on in like a laser tag arena. You're like, that isn't as impressive.
Right.
With the ever-present dust particles just permeating through the air. You see that most of the drink bottles are just empty.
Don't even restock.
I'm sorry, we have nothing to offer you. Tap's a little dry lately. As he takes a seat on one of the stools, and he just says, like, have a seat. I fear our time may be a bit limited.
Nod and sit
We
down.
will take a seat.
No, go sit down. Yeah.
I can't sit down.
Stand if you must. It's okay. Just imagine you have a lot of questions. And I for you as well.
Well, what happened here?
Well, you're looking at the the Council's crown jewel. A venture into dark space that hadn't yet been explored. You can see how that's going.
How long have you guys been here?
We've been here for years. Feels like an eternity, though.
And you just been waiting for someone to come find you and save you? Or...
We thought there'd be a change of the guard, some kind of supply run, but there hasn't been anything. Can hardly blame them.
About the Reapers.
We haven't seen one for ourselves, but we know of them.
I was gonna say, if you ask if you all knew about that.
They're out there.
It's kind of the biggest topic in the galaxy right now, so...
Well, I suppose if our folks back on the Citadel can't make it, the Reapers can't either. It's just a nightmare navigating the debris in this sector.
Yeah, well, what little research we were able to gather on this area, doesn't surprise me, to be honest.
You researched? Came here willingly? Why?
Well, that's a good question. We're here looking for someone.
The longest possible story.
It is, but it's someone very dear to me. I know him as Preston, but he probably goes by the Dominar also. I don't know if you've heard anything about that.
Doesn't ring any bells, I'm sorry. We don't get many visitors through here, as you can see.
Right. Well, it was worth a shot, but he's the main reason why we're here. Because we got a lead that he was going to be here for some kind of supply run or something, so...
We intended on this station being everyone's first stop when entering the system, but there's been so many failed launches through the sector that I'm afraid it's all but inaccessible, except for some high-end craft we don't have access to. It's a miracle you all were able to make it through.
Well,
you can say that again.
Oh, yeah.
We definitely took a few...
lucky.
Yeah. We took a few hits coming in, so it wasn't perfect by any means.
Oh, you.
You all must be exhausted.
That's an understatement.
We've
He
been
goes
Talking
through the
about
ringer.
visitors. Oh, I think everyone's trying to say something shit.
Sorry.
Okay,
No.
as people are trying to speak up, he pours you all some glasses of scotch. And he pulls, from a cabinet on the bottom of, the bar table. And it's already pre-opened. You get the idea that this might be all he has.
Is that safe for me to take?
Question.
I can answer anything I can. And no, I wouldn't risk it, bud.
Damn. Okay.
Worth a shot.
Worth
Oh.
a shot.
That's kind, but I probably shouldn't. I'm working technically, so, gotta stay sharp. But thank you.
My nerves are a little shot. I could use a drink.
You can have mine, big guy.
All right.
Palavin scotch. Been saving it. Try not to have more than a shot or two a day, but... Well, seeing as you saved our asses. And he just goes and pours you a glass Strux.
Right. Speaking of that, why in the world were they shooting at you guys?
Yeah,
Do
what's
you
with the
know?
Beastie Boys out front?
I think we're about to find it. Or you're about to have your answer, as he just kind of turns around. And you just kind of hear echoing pitter patter behind a door and leading into the fringe. And as it opens, you just see a very small Solarian rush in, like out of breath, like panting heavily. You would say this is a very average-looking Solarian. He's, small. He's got brownish skin, but his big identifying features is that he's actually covered in a bunch of tattoos.
Oh.
Oh.
He
Heyo.
wears a pretty, I'll just say it, like scrappy-looking vest.
Yeah.
He goes, Captain, are they gone? Like, oh, they're still right out there. Like, if they find me, I'm dead. Just, he's just like calm down, Gerald. Sit down with us.
Draw.
How do you spell that? GM.
Jiral.
Okay, cool.
And as he's just like like panting, he goes ahead and like leans against the bar table to the side of you guys.
How'd you manage to piss off the guys with the big guns?
I'm afraid this looks bad. Do you want to explain, Jaral, or you want me to? He's just like, this is the first time I've been back on the station in months. Just got back from an infiltration mission. I didn't even get a whole lot. And the captain stands up and he's like, you could see what we've been reduced to.
Scavenging for supplies?
More like just theft. We don't have any choice.
So
We have a constantly dwindling supply, and the only place we can get any is from those thugs. If we want food to eat for dinner, that means sending out somebody straight into the fire.
Hmm.
I assume that's why they're here, caught us stealing.
Suppose asking for help was out of the question.
Oh, believe me, we tried years ago. It's just not how it works around here.
yeah, they seem pretty upset that you guys are on their turf, so to speak.
Yeah.
Do you just not have the fuel reserves to leave, or?
Yeah, why don't you just ditch?
Everything you're suggesting, we've already tried. We tried to establish first contact years ago. Found the people living out here. We thought we'd be the ones setting the rules, but we were gravely mistaken. My superior, God rest his soul, paid the price with his life. We've tried to abandon our mission, but even when facing a court-martial, you just can't physically get out of the system. We don't have the necessary craft. So we're just forced to make these dangerous runs to infiltrate and steal from these thugs, just to get by.
How many of you are there?
About 3 dozen. Never thought I'd witness people starving to death in my line of work, but there's just nothing, no matter how carefully we ration. Look, I know I'm in no position to ask. You've already saved our lives, but We could really use anything you could spare.
Mm,
I'll just look at the others, be like, what do we do?
Well, at the moment, we seem to kind of be stranded out here as well.
Yeah.
Our ship's in no shape to jump again.
No telling
That-
how long you'll last either.
Well, that, and we're technically here to try and smooth things out between you and that crew out there. So I have a feeling that if we don't figure something out, we're probably not going to be in a good spot either. So it's
I wasn't
tricky.
gonna ask,
Yeah.
but a third party might just be what we need in this situation.
Well, we got into contact with them. I tried to negotiate with them, which honestly could have gone better. But they started
Not
attacking
well to brute
us.
force.
fucking a hole in their ship.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
we put a hole in their ship, and then they backed off a bit, and we told
I
them
would
we
say
come.
wiping them out would be an option, given the hole in the ship.
It was a bit of an accident.
Yeah.
Well, you almost turned that dreadnought into Swiss cheese.
New calibrations to the guns were a bit stronger than I anticipated.
Indeed. Seems like impressive craft,
She is.
Mm,
but I can tell that she's damaged too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
we've
unfortunately,
pushed
the only people out here able to properly repair her would be back at their home. I'm sorry, we're just not equipped to deal with that right now,
mm.
as you can see by the empty hangars.
Where exactly would their home be, if you know? Just curious.
It's further into the abyss.
Okay.
There's
It's
actually
like one of those out there places.
there's light and life. We would be there right now if we could.
Mm.
I think we've sent enough men into hell to afford doing that again. You can only send in so many infiltrators before you either run out of men who can do it or you start tearing families away from each other.
That's less than ideal.
Tell you what, I have a mission for you if you're willing to listen.
We're listening.
I'm pretty good at missions.
We need men on the inside. Now that you're here, maybe we could try a more straightforward approach. Instead of-
Espionage?
Well, instead of sneaking around or plotting assassinations or anything of the like, maybe there's still a chance at diplomacy of some kind. Earn enough reputation to make a case for our patrol, or at least yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to get out of here. We'd be defying orders directly from the council facing court-martial, but
They've also left you abandoned for years now.
yeah, to hell with that.
Yeah, at this point, I can like fuck the system on that one.
If you could earn enough authority to maybe get one of their mechanics to fix up your ship, hell, maybe even lend us another. Maybe then we could get out of here.
Get you out of their hair and get you home.
I fear our only chance is to pull from their horde, though. We've just exhausted all the other options. Again, I'm asking a lot, but you could play their game, earn rapport, get access to their resources.
Hmm.
No, I mean, they already know we're here, so
And
like
I'm
a couple of us could go back to them, get in good.
I mean, I think that's kind of what we were promising them anyway, was to try and mediate between both groups, so... if we
I'm
could come
amazed they
to-
even agreed to that, but
Well, I mean,
considering your gun,
yeah,
well.
we scared them a bit, so... you know. If we could figure something out with that, I think that could benefit all three of us, all three groups.
at this point, as you're chatting, you hear some like crashing and banging from back the way you came.
Can we see what's going on, or are we too far?
As you stand up, another man rushes into the room. He just goes like, "Sir, they boarded."
Oh,
Oh my
Mm.
god.
they as in the other guys.
It's those thugs from the dreadnought. He just turns to you. He's like, "I thought you had an agreement with them."
Well, I thought
So
we
did
did
we.
too.
We will go out and talk to them. You stay here.
Roger that.
Let
I'll
my
keep my
people-
hand cannon loaded though.
Pharmacy
just-
time. Fuck.
Don't,
Last resort.
last resort, do not do anything that might provoke them, okay? That's the
I'll
last
give
thing
you
we
your
need.
shot.
Please.
Like, do what you can. But at the end of the day, I gotta protect my men. I made
No,
them a promise.
I totally understand. Let's just try and see if we can work something out first before we jump to violence, if we can.
The Solarian is like, you can see that like he looks really nervous, and he's like, I gotta hide. They can't see me.
Go hide then.
Yeah.
We'll handle it.
I'll find you someplace safe. Just let our friends here do the talking. Come on, Gerald. And he kind of like puts his arm around his shoulder and like escorts him away from the fringe.
Alright, let's try to go be
Okay.
diplomats.
Oh, I'm so good at that.
Julian's
Alright.
still with us too, right?
He is. He's just
Okay,
been
cool.
listening, like just kind of taking in his surroundings,
That's good to know.
just like
Yeah.
kind of like with his eyes like squinted, just kind of like getting a read on everyone.
Well, start heading over there and be like, look at Julian and be like, do
Hop
you have
to
any ideas? Any, you know, for how to handle this?
Well, I definitely think these folks are in need of our help, but I also get the sense that there might be two sides to this story.
Oh yeah, there always is.
Usually are.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's go talk to them and see what we can figure out before someone gets hurt.
Right. I'd rather not let things escalate to violence, but maybe keep it loaded.
Yeah, definitely stay on our guard, for sure, but, you know, keep it low-key for now. Go meet the group out
Yeah,
on...
we are so great at low key.
Oh yeah, it's our number one thing.
So as you advance back the way you came, back down the hall, you don't get very far until you do run into some individuals running towards you with a number of weapons raised of different types. But before your groups can collide with each other, they kind of form a line and stand across the hall directly opposed from you.
Hey guys.
What brings
What's going
you
on?
here?
You just see like a smaller human man with like really spiky hair held up by with a bandana just step forward. He clicks his two hand cannons together, just says like, "Ha! Caught you without your ship."
We still got our
Oh,
guns, bud. Don't try anything.
Yeah.
Now you don't have the fancy ship to back you up.
That doesn't mean we can't still kick your ass, so don't get ahead of yourself.
You just see the man in the middle kind of step forward and just goes like, "We're not here to fight them, Zhang. We're still under parlay, remember?"
Yeah.
You see this guy. He's dressed in all black, in an all black jacket with holes roughly patched up around the jacket, and he has his hood up. And though it's mostly in shadow, you can see his face revealing a red-scaled drell with multiple face
Ooh.
piercings.
Yo, Fishman.
He's trying to like calm down this human guy, this trigger-happy human guy, to one side, and a bunch of other rather bloodthirsty individuals to his other side. But he himself is also like still like, you know, you can see he has a gun in his hand too.
I assume you're who we spoke to over the comms?
Yeah, that's me. I'm Slike.
Like,
Well, I'm Miri. It's nice to formally meet you.
A pleasure.
Juan, sorry about your ship, but you were kind of shooting at us.
Hi,
Hey.
it's like, I'm Lieutenant Piper Orion. I'm the one you were talking to. So, nice to meet you, officially.
Oh, I have to
Yeah.
wonder what brings you aboard.
Well, we came here, and before he can continue, the human just goes like, damn to the depths with parlay. We have them by the balls right now.
Think you do.
It's like, calm down, you idiot. Just lead him back to the ship. Not just my orders, captain's as well.
You came here for us?
I'm afraid there's some extraordinary circumstances. And he kind of glances at you, Strux.
Hmm.
The Krogan.
Exactly.
Um,
We've
Well,
been told to come and bring you aboard.
as long as you promise not to hurt these other people that we were trying to talk to on your behalf, we'll go with you.
Hey, I got the message. You sent it well and clear.
You're welcome.
Even if my idiot friends can't recognize it. Now, we can get going just as soon as we send our little message.
What would
that
that be?
being.
Just stand aside. There's just something we gotta do.
Details, please.
Someone you looking for?
Where is our dear captain?
Captain.
You know, the king of thieves, the only one that doesn't look like they're starving to death around here.
I don't know. That's a lot of people.
Do you have a name?
Both of you give me deception checks.
Okay.
Okay.
You got it, dude.
Oh boy. Oh great. Let me double check here.
Sick. 18.
9. So good.
9?
Yeah.
So, Wani doesn't catch any he doesn't suspect anything from what you said. And Piper, he just kind of like raises an eyebrow at you again. His face, he has like a nose piercing and like eyebrow piercings.
Oh wow.
And he puts away his pistol and just like takes out like a baton in one hand. Are you Alliance, little lady? That's
Is
what you said
my-
over the comm.
I mean, and she'll just kind of gesture to her armor and be like, "Is this not obvious enough for you?" But
You have friends out here?
Oh no, oh no.
What do you know about the captain?
I
serve with you.
honestly know nothing. I just met the guy, so if there is whatever, if this guy, you know, who he is, says who he is.
I'd like to think I can be a bit reasonable. You may want to reconsider lying to me again next time.
So pulling out a baton and threatening violence is your way to go.
Look, I think right now we should just go to your guys' ship, and then we can sort things out. I know there are two sides to every story.
One thing we gotta do before we leave.
Can we like give details on this, please?
If it's
My guy.
violence, then I'd rather not let you do that. Not until we know both sides.
We didn't come aboard to kill anyone. Not after what happened. I respect the rules of parlay. But a price does need to be paid.
Still missing a few details.
I assume he took you to the fringe, did he not?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Pretty shitty place, isn't it?
Oh my god, dude, they have like nothing there.
Nothing for us.
So unfair.
He's gonna try and like just move past you.
No.
No.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Be like, hey, what are you doing?
Make a strength check then.
Oh boy.
Aaron,
Anyone
help
who's
out. You're a Krogan.
Just like a normal strength check, or what are we doing?
Yeah, just a straight up strength check.
Okay. Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
Ooh.
17.
Noise.
13.
Oh, that's for all of us. Shit, 1 second.
Bitch.
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Sorry, thanks.
Oh, that's a 3. Never mind.
Okay, since 3 out of the 4 of you rolled above a 10, and he's just one guy, you can easily push him back. Like,
Since we wouldn't even have to push him back, he would just have to stand there.
you just stonewall him.
Like, you're not going anywhere, bud.
Look, we're not trying to take sides or protect anyone, but we want to know what's going on here. And we don't want anyone hurt on our watch.
That goes
You
for
all
both
really
groups.
seem to think you're on top of things, don't you?
No, we're trying
It-
to learn what is going on here.
We're trying to help both parties. So we're trying to get all the information that we need to understand what exactly is going on.
Have it your way just this one time. But we make the rules around here, you got it.
We're going to compliantly go to your ship, aren't we?
Yeah, man, your house.
Mm-hmm.
He retracts the baton like into like a handle. That is fair enough. Well then, if you're not gonna let us pass, then at least come with us to our shuttle.
Lead the way.
That
Go
is
ahead.
the plan.
Following you.
You just see like the human just go like, "Aw, I wanted to smash up the place."
You know, I know a blood pack guy that you would love.
Well,
I'm beyond the blood pack.
he's not blood pack though, is he? Remember?
No, he didn't make the cut.
Oh, he didn't make it. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm sad.
He is friends with Pillboy, though.
Come on, Zang, we'll smash it up another time. So,
This is his last name, Pillboy.
no, really. So
Extended family of crazed idiots.
Just another Bosch-Tet human.
It's the fucking Flint family all over again.
So the others kind of like very like a bunch of spazzes kind of like keep their guns trained on you as you very calmly walk, like very compliantly walk with their group. Slike has all of his weapons holstered at this point, and you know, still in kind of like a rough around the edges walk, but definitely not as like frazzled as everyone else. Like as confidently as he can leads the group.
Mary's just gonna kind of confidently stroll along.
Yeah.
So you see, as you get to the hangar, you see that there's a handful of similar-looking goons that have guns pointed near towards the Stormbreaker's airlock, like up at it, and you can see up at the airlock Aurelia with a pistol trained on all three of them in kind of like a standoff situation.
Dear.
Well, shit.
Do we always have to talk with our guns? Put them down, come on.
Yeah, come on, you jackasses, it's time to go. As they all just kind of like start backing away.
I think Piper will look at Aurelia and be like, Aurelia, we got this. You just keep an eye on the others, okay?
Yeah, Mary will wave.
Keep my stuff safe.
Are you sure? I
Yeah,
can tell Sheeta to rev up the engines.
No, we got
we'll
this.
be fine.
Oh, there's no fucking way this thing is flying right now.
Don't let them know that, Juan.
No, that was me.
Oh.
That was Jane.
If you say so. And she just kind of like hesitantly like looks at you all like a little worried as the airlock door shuts. So you see that this shuttle has some, similar to the dreadnought, has some very rough looking red paint on it and some spikes added for almost no reason other than like someone probably thought it looked cool.
Aesthetic.
It does look pretty sick.
Edgy.
The flames, they make my ship go faster.
Yeah. Cars with lanes and stripes go faster. It's just, that's
Put
just
it on
science.
a gun, it makes the gun shoot better.
Yep, that's just fact.
Tested
So
science.
They all load you into the shuttle. And it kind of like sputters a little bit, but takes off. And it like cuts through the dust in the air of the hangar as you hurtle back towards space, now bridging the gap between CPAT station and this dreadnought that you saw earlier. You can see that around this massive hole that was blown through it, that you see some sparks as if people are repairing it. And the light from all these sparks illuminates the side of the dreadnought a little better. It's where you can make out some text on the side of it that reads Arcturian Blade.
That's fucking cool.
That is pretty cool.
That one was in character. That's fucking cool.
Pretty cool ship. Good name.
She's a
Very-
beauty.
Very, yeah, I'll say it. Cool name.
I'm proud to serve. She's never really been put through her paces until today.
You're welcome.
Happy
be
to
of
help.
service.
honestly, if the situation were a little different, this would be rather thrilling, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably.
I suppose.
As he just you just hear him put his wrist to his mouth, like we're coming back aboard. Open the airlock. As the shuttle parks itself on the side of the ship and clicks into place. Again, these goons just kind of you're just sitting, waiting to get there, and these goons are shoving their guns in your face.
Hey, personal bubble, please.
Is this really necessary? We're literally just sitting here.
You make one move, and I'm feeling really itchy.
Oh,
You should
wow.
do some. You should
That
put something on
grabs
there.
that.
bud.
It's called
This is-
incinerate. It would probably cure that itch. Don't try me.
This isn't the first time I've had a bunch of guns shoved in my face. Let's try harder.
Yeah, we're getting kind of used to that, huh?
Yeah,
This seems to happen all the time.
we should really stop winging it and actually plan things.
You know,
This
we
always
try.
happens.
We tried.
They're
Nothing
not even
ever goes
flinching,
wrong.
Slike. He just kind of glares at this man, like, what did you call me?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Call me by my freaking title. He's like, sorry, Captain.
Oh,
Oh.
aye, aye, Captain. Cool hat.
Don't mock me.
That was a sincere compliment, thank you.
Yeah, you know what? I get it. Sometimes people just don't want to respect rank.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Now is
my
not the
God.
time.
Oh, you two can make out.
At least someone around here gets it. As the door opens to the shuttle door and the airlock door both open to reveal the front of the bridge of the ship. And around the door, lining it, are a bunch of other goons that also have guns and knives and a bunch of shit just ready. And they're kind of peering around the corners at you.
Anyone actually care about the parlay?
I mean, they're not actively attacking us.
Yeah.
They'll respect it because I say so.
I appreciate that.
At least someone here has a brain. Yeah.
Though, as you step out onto the bridge, y'all just kind of stop at the foot of it to just see lines upon lines of various scrappy, scruffy looking people just glaring at you. Some of them drooling a little bit with their teeth gritted.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
They're just looking for an excuse.
What a lovely bunch.
You guys don't see a lot of action out here, do you?
Oh, if
They're
they're all
always
sturdy,
craving action.
how you guys doing?
How you doing?
What's
You
up?
got anything a Florian can drink? Cause I'm kind of thirsty.
Neat gun.
You just hear "Oh, drink for you!" There's they're all clamoring different threats. It's hard to even focus on what anyone's saying because it's just noise.
Hey,
It's like those TV shows where they take delinquents to show them what jail's like, and they're just screaming at them.
straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you suck my dick for your breakfast.
You're my bitch.
Get in there! I
God.
can't. The door's not open.
Why?
Wow.
The door's not open.
Oh, my pocket!
I think among all this ruckus, Piper's going to be like, hey, Captain, do you mind getting them to shut up? It's hard to focus. If that's not too much trouble.
At this point, some like older human man with like mutton chops and like a balding haircut. Just like he goes like and spits on your face, Piper.
Jeez.
And she'll wipe it. I hate this place already.
And
It's-
Slike just kind of turns around. He just like with his eyes like half closed, just goes like, "Now why you gotta go and be a dick, Chet?"
Yeah.
What a perfect name.
We may be
Yeah,
pirates,
fuck
but
you,
we're not
Chet.
savages. And he just punches him in the face.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
this guy.
I do too.
Piracy is awesome.
Think before you speak next time. As this guy just reels and looks angry, trying to cover a bloody nose.
I think Piper would just glare at him for a minute and then look forward again.
I don't know what you mean, Piper. This place rules.
Better be ready to speak our language, if you catch my meaning.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I'm catching it up to it pretty quick, so.
Watch Strux headbutt a few people. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mind headbutting this idiot a few times for me? He never listens.
Oh,
I
Strux!
I don't want to kill the poor guy.
Oh, can I try?
Yeah, did you roll a die?
Yeah.
You
Miri's
might
gonna
crack your
headbutt him.
helmet.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Alright, Mary.
Our sweet Miri.
Go ahead and make an improvised attack roll, which is just at disadvantage.
Okay. Like a strength or
Actually, since he's prone, knocked over, let's say it's just normal. It balances out. It's just okay.
14. 14.
All right. So, like, Slike is like smiling up at you, Strux, like let the Krogan like knock him around a little bit. You're like, no, I'm okay. Like, we don't need to kill anybody. And then suddenly Miri pops into frame
Tiny
and just
Miri.
full on this guy on the ground. Roll a d4 for me.
Oh, wow.
I'll
Two.
be right back. I think my food just got here. You guys keep going.
All right. 2.
I rolled a 2, yep.
So you just lean down and headbutt him as hard as you can, angry that he would do that to Piper.
Yep. That's my friend.
And his nose was like kind of bloody before, but now it's like spouting blood. And
Oh,
he just goes,
God.
"Ah, mother!"
How's that for speaking the language?
And at this point, everyone kind of goes a little quieter. Like everyone's like, "Whoa."
We've taken on a Reaper. Fight me.
You just hear someone yell like, "Next time, don't spit on the Reaper killers, chat."
That was perfect.
In retrospect, that was a bit of a bad idea.
He's like, who said that? Who said that?
Incredible.
And Slike is just like, stay down, chat. Think about what you did.
If you forget, I'll remind you.
Alright, that's enough brutalizing my crew. Come on.
Okay.
I'll just look at Miri and be like, damn. Okay. Good to know. You have. Okay. She'll just keep walking. Thanks, Miri.
It's like,
Anytime.
you just hear like whisperings like damn, the little Corian did that? Why didn't the Krogan attack? You know, like she kinda hot though.
Uh-oh.
It's
Oh,
like
boy.
little whisperings. as you're navigating through the ship, you realize, like, this isn't exactly what you expected from the outside. The outside is a very rough paint job. Once again, like spikes, like welded to it, just plates of metal to reinforce the hull. Whereas the inside, while like definitely to that vibe, you can kind of tell that it might be a little repurposed.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Everything's a little bit more open than you were expecting. Not really built like military vessels you guys have seen before, like the Stormbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's definitely been like covered in like plates, graffiti, and all the interior lighting has been replaced with something a bit more moody and dark. You can tell that maybe this place might have been like bright and shiny at one point.
I like what you've done with the place.
I was
Very
just
unique.
about to say that.
Some-
Get out of my head, Piper!
We have some artists on board. People that think they're artists. You end up with this.
Appreciate that.
Love the aesthetic.
No one to tell us otherwise.
It's true.
So where are you taking us?
Captain Lord's quarters. She
Okay.
wanted to see you.
You were the captain.
Acting captain, if I'm not mistaken.
The rest of you idiots, leave us. As like the others just kind of like back away. They're like hunched over. They look kind of like ghouls. As they like just like they huff and they back off a little bit. Look, between you and me, I'm only acting captain today.
Well, you're doing a damn good job for what it's worth.
Honestly, thanks. Look,
Whatever.
I'm really sorry for threatening you. There's a lot of eyes on me.
Get it? I mean, here you are in the middle of nowhere, not expecting to be bothered. And it sounds like you've been bothered by a certain ship for a few years now, so...
We didn't even come out here for CPAT, if you'd believe it.
Oh. Well, that is a bit of a surprise.
We came here to intercept one of our transports.
Oh. The Krogan.
Precisely. She needed medical supplies. Even things we didn't have. So we sent out scouts. Today was the day they came back. Then freaking CPAT decided to spit on us. They found out it almost cost them everything today. We'll be back.
Well,
Can't allow those thieves to live forever.
hopefully we can, like we said, get both sides of the story and maybe figure out something that will be
Special
satisfactory.
to all parties.
Right.
You can convince them to stop stealing from our horde. Be much appreciated.
Well, from what
We
they
just want to
told
be
us,
left alone.
that's
Yeah,
understandable.
I don't blame you.
From what they told us, they've been taking stuff because they don't have anything either. So it just sounds like it's more of a lack of supplies.
Sounds like
problem
the
for
council
everybody.
abandoned them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
and
don't
they're
really
by
want to be here
themselves.
anymore.
They shouldn't have come here in the first place.
That's
Well-
valid, but the council has a little bit of authority.
Orders are orders.
I don't think they expected to be abandoned by the people that sent them here either. So
Once again, I consider myself a rather reasonable man, but they put their authority in the abyss. What does that make it?
Council space.
Exactly. See, not everyone wants that here. In fact, you'd be hard-pressed to find anybody that does want that.
Well, to be honest, we kind of just want to figure out how to get them out of here.
yeah, in a way that leaves everyone, what's the word? Happy, I guess, to the best that we can. I don't know if that's
You'll
the
have
right
to
word.
speak with our dear captain about that. If it were up to me, I'd go right back to the station and blow them away.
I don't doubt that.
Well,
Trying
hopefully-
not to be difficult, but you must understand our position.
No, I mean, we've been in similar positions. We get it. We do. We're just trying to work something out that everyone can benefit
Gets to
from.
live.
Yeah, and not be killed. So,
If the Quarians and the Geth can put aside their differences, I see a little bit of hope here.
Sounds like you have quite a story to tell.
I'd
Oh,
love
yeah.
to tell it over a drink. But first,
Mary,
Judy
Mary,
calls
they
it
might not
fast.
have anything for you.
well, shh.
There's gonna be something.
yeah, but first, we
First,
Yeah.
captain's quarters.
Important
business,
stuff first.
The rum comes later.
business before pleasure.
So as you walk through the ship, you see like this grand staircase that goes up to like a very large door. It's an automatic door like any other one you've seen, but it's just massive. And he leans up to the side of it. There's an intercom there. And he just pushes a button and just goes like, Captain Lord, I got them here. And as he says that, without a response, the door opens very slowly to reveal a pretty decently large room. Like I'd say that door is probably like 15 feet wide.
Mm.
And it's just like this really open room. It's very easy to tell as you were told, that this is the captain's quarters.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You see a bunch of trophies lining a wall, whether it's like the head of beasts you may or may not have ever seen,
Mm.
pieces of armor, some weapons on display. To another side you see like a desk, size fit for a Krogan.
Oh.
So it's like a much larger raised desk. Data pads strewn about. But in the center of the room, on the other end, you notice a bed with about 3 doctors just working around some tech that looks noticeably sleeker and nicer compared to everything else you've seen on the ship, looking really jagged and rough. See like 3 what you assume to be human individuals all dressed up in lab coats.
Oh.
And you also see 3 Krogan men standing maybe 5 feet away from the foot of the bed.
Even more delicate cargo than I expected. A pregnant
Yeah.
Krogan captain. Would be my assumption, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And you just see Slike walk up and kind of go to the side of the bed, and he takes a little side bow, just says like, Captain Lord, come, they're here. And you hear this voice just go like, move ye idiots. You see like the 3 Krogan men kind of like split apart to the sides, revealing a very, very large female Krogan sitting in the bed. You know, a much spikier head plate than you're used to seeing, with like red-orange skin. You can see she has like some white face paint that looks like it was kind of rubbed off across her face and her plate. Though her intimidating figure is in direct dichotomy with cozy blankets wrapped around her, like confining her to the bed. One of these blankets has a little small lump inside of it, which she cradles. And it looks like the trio of Krogan can hardly even take their eyes off of it.
Huh.
You wanted to see us, Captain?
So you're the ones who almost killed us all.
To be fair,
you
you fired first.
You see her eyes go wide, like, you want to try that again?
No, I think you
To
heard
be
us.
fair,
Apologies, Captain. So we did, but it was in response to us being fired at.
she just kind of glares at Slike. Slike, we be having some words later on.
She's a full fucking pirate. I love it.
He just kind of like looks a little like, oh, you know, like okay.
Aw, Mom yelled at me.
Yeah, Mom yelled at me. I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed.
Grounded.
Well, what be your name, brother? She looks at you, Strux.
Or not Strux of the Urdnot clan.
Clan folk. Well, come close, brother. I've asked the little one.
They're quite beautiful. Did you give them a name yet?
He be a he. I haven't decided yet.
Names are hard. Give it some time, it'll come to you.
He be such a beauty. She kind of like cradles him a little bit, like little like gives him a little like what's it called? Like a little bounce. And you can see very barely as you get a little closer, Strux, a little baby Krogan snoot poking out of the blanket.
Oh.
Hi there, little guy.
And he just kind of like looks up at you. You can see like his eyes are starting to open a little bit. But they're like, you can tell it's really hard. Like the light's really harsh for him, even though the room is very dimly lit. And he kind of just starts like staring at you, just like with like these squinted eyes.
You're one of the most magnificent things I've seen in years, buddy.
You just kind of like, you can see little arms like start to reach out towards you.
Little baby.
Mary's just gonna like stand in complete awe. Like, oh my god, look at this baby killing machine.
He be screaming his little head off with the others.
Yeah, for some reason, the young ones really have a liking to me. I haven't figured that out yet.
You don't look like anything special to me. But he thinks he's taken a liking to you. little does the lad know he be the one that nearly delivered him to the tombstone on day one. You have a lot of explaining to do. What is the meaning of this? You're clearly not CPAT.
It's a long story.
Tell it. I have all day.
You guys, you want to help me out on this one?
Yeah.
Oh, you big guy.
All me.
I'd
Well-
rather hear it from the clansfolk anyway.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah, it's all you, buddy.
The only reason we fired on you is that we were being threatened. When push came to shove. I'm a very fair, patient Krogan, believe it or not. But they were trying to take down my crew. And I, for one, will never let that happen. Also, didn't know we had a pregnant Krogan on board, or I never would have fired a shot. It seems that your crew members failed to give us that detail until after the fact.
Slike, you really be stupid.
Yes, I am.
Aw.
She was talking to the Drell.
Huh. Well,
I already be starting to like him. Well, you're a bit old. What are you even doing out here?
that's an even longer story. We're kind of in the middle of a Reaper invasion. And right now we're looking for someone.
You don't have to deal with any Reapers out here.
Well, that's for the best. They're all over the galaxy.
It's a perfect place to bring little Junior into the world.
We could see to it that you and your newborn son can get out of here safely. We've got a bit of a conflict on our hands. And a bit
What
of
gives you the feeling that we want to leave? We're perfectly happy here, you see.
Can't survive out here for forever.
Same could be said for the Reapers out there.
Then you need to join us in the fight to take them down.
The relay folk can fight their own battles. We be
Your son's
already in
not gonna have
paradise.
a home. No one's going to have a home.
I think we'll take our chances.
I wouldn't recommend that.
You can see the other three Krogan are like, oh shoot, he's arguing with her.
Do you want your newborn child to have a good, prosperous life? Or would you all
want
like
to have a
slowly
prosperous
suffer?
life of your own?
I already have. But nothing would please me more than to see this little one grow up. Without war.
Your clans will always find the means to war.
Well, we are Krogan after all. It's in our blood.
There's more to life than that.
You're absolutely right.
I'm telling you, as one of the great Captain Lords, that there's just no need for fighting. Why continue
I
the cycle?
wholeheartedly agree. Getting too old for this shit.
Someday you'll just wish you were just Strux. And that you were back with us at our home.
I'd like that. But right now, we've got bigger problems on our hands. All of us. Not just my crew, not just your crew. Everyone. Like it or not, we need each other to survive.
You do realize your word means very little. We've only just met. Now, we haven't had our timbers shivered like that in some time. Almost forgot the thrill. And normally you'd have my respect. But as you can see, I cannot afford to involve myself in another war. And he just kind of like rocks the baby.
We've been informed that you guys have been getting robbed of supplies, that it's a common occurrence.
The council overextending its grasp.
They've also been abandoned.
Those greedy sons of bitches.
They're only doing it to survive. Try and put yourself in their shoes. What would you do, especially now with a newborn child?
I
Would
guarantee
you do
they
anything
haven't
to
seen-
survive?
They haven't seen rock bottom the way I have.
So you feel they lack the empathy?
Pick apart my words all you want. You have to earn my respect.
Well, what can we do for you to earn your respect? We're all ears.
I'd be willing to hear you out. If you were willing to see our home. To show you what we be having out here. It'll be like unlike anything you've ever seen.
You've got to make us a promise.
Like the other Krogan are just like gasping at this point. Like mouth open, like what? You got some balls, old man. What is it?
You've got to promise not to hurt myself or anyone in my crew and in our ship. We're very noble people.
That no
Nobody
harm shall
wants
come.
conflict. We don't want blood on our hands any longer. Too many terrible things have happened to us recently. We've been in and out of jail. It's a long story. But I can tell you, you have my utmost respect.
You may yet
Yeah.
fit in quite well around here.
Take us to your home.
Then to home we go.
Is
Slike,
this ship okay to fly?
repairs are underway. She'll make it. Now, Slike, go and be a dear, take the helm, and set sail for Tortuga.
Oh my fucking god.
Aye aye, Captain.
Incredible.
Oh, it's literally. Oh.
It's a real place. It's a real place. You can look it up in the Mass Effect wiki.
For real?
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Real shit.
Should
Wait
we tell
a
the
minute.
Stormbreaker to
Doesn't-
follow us?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what about our crew
Yes,
and our
Tortuga's
ship?
from Pirates, honey.
I will be
Oh, I thought
allowing
it meant
you.
go in Spanish.
I'll allow you to go back to your ship. You can tail us all the way back home.
Okay. Good.
Navigating this starless space is quite impossible without the proper charts.
Well, you lead the way. We got
You
a
think you
pretty.
can tow us? Our ship's in a bit of state of disrepair at the moment, thanks to your crew.
Yeah.
You'll make it. I'm sure you'll manage. Just so we're clear, we're not friends until you've proven yourself.
Understood.
I just want
so
you to
we're
see.
clear. We're not enemies until.
And I want Junior to see his home. She just kind of like ponders to herself.
I was right. Tortuga translates to turtle.
Yeah.
It does.
That's the name of the planet. And we're Krogans. That's great.
She just kind of like looks down. She's like, Junior. I think your name be June.
Aw.
Oh yeah.
That's a good name. I like that name.
I
We need it.
remember Reach.
His eyes just kind of like widen as big as they can. He kind of like he does that like excited baby thing where he like just kicks his feet. Away with thee. Now return to your ship and don't even think about trying to fire on us again.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Aye, aye, Captain.
That's more like it.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah, and congrats on your newborn. He's precious. So.
He'll have some brothers and sisters eventually, as she kind of like nods off to the side. And you see like a half dozen little eggs like in like glass departments that one of the doctors is managing. It's a glorious time for our people.
Absolutely.
At this point, the door closes as you all like retrack your steps through the ship. Now unattended. You actually don't have anybody guarding you or escorting you at the moment, but you do see lots of. I guess I can stop calling them goons and just call them pirates. Walking around the ship, minding their own business. You get a couple sideways glances from some of them, but yeah, you are on your own.
I think
Let's
once
not
we're
break any of their shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just go back to our ship, please.
Don't touch anything. Let's just get out of here.
Good idea. Also,
Like-
Strux, that was amazing. Just saying.
Yeah,
Be
if you
great.
thought about being a therapist, that was fucking cool.
I'm not much with my words, but we're still alive, right?
Yeah,
I
that
mean, that counts for something.
Think she likes you. In a really weird Krogan could also kill you at any second way.
Maybe she just takes pity on me. Not the brightest bulb in the shed here. What's the old phrase? I don't know. I'm tired.
Anyway,
Fucking love Strux.
Wake me up when we get there.
well, first we have to get back to our ship, big guy.
Yeah, we gotta tell everyone what's going on. So.
No, I'm just gonna hide in my shell.
Oh, that's awesome.
Head back to the Stormbreaker.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So you don't divert course at all. You just go back to the Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Hell nah.
All right.
We're lucky nobody like got hurt at all, really, besides that idiot that got his nose broke.
Actually,
I showed
speaking
that
of him,
boss shit.
speaking of him, you see, he's still reeling from the headbutt before. Like everyone on the bridge is back at their stations, but he is still just kind of laying there, holding his nose. You can see like his teeth are gritted, and like you actually see that he has all golden teeth.
You know,
Wow.
His hair is all like messed up, what little hair he had.
Yuri
You know, Miri's gonna walk up to him
probably help him up.
and she's gonna say, "Are you sorry for spitting on my friend?"
He just goes like, I'll kill her.
Not
one
the
does that
answer
to
I
me.
was looking for. You want to try that
Wrong
again?
answer, bud.
Like, you can hear him like trying to like get more spit in his mouth.
Ugh,
Oh,
so gross.
fuck you, Chad.
Miri, I don't think he's worth your time.
So I could either headbutt you again, or I could help you up.
Just go away.
Oh, that works too. Let's go back to our ship.
You just hear like a couple other pirates nearby just go like,
I know what a loser.
She'll just step over him and continue on her way.
Can Strux help him up
yeah, you can help him up.
and give him some Matty gel?
No, Paragon option.
Yeah,
Make a
he's trying to make a good impression with the captain, so he's going to help.
Left
Make
corner,
a-
trigger pull. Cool.
medicine check with advantage. Since it'd be easy to lift him up.
Medicine is under wisdom +2. Oh, that is a dirty 20.
Yo.
So you like pick him up by his scruff, his human scruff, and he kind of like spazzes out a little bit, but like you just set him on his feet and like give him and administer some Medigel, and he just kind of stands there and like zones out into space. Why are you of all people helping me?
We have to help each other, pal, more than you realize. And then I want Strux to just walk away.
Ugh. You just hear like chatter from the nearby people. Like some of them are just still laughing from the encounter. Like the other is like, I didn't know the big guy was such a big pussy.
Uh-oh.
And it's like, I don't know, I thought that was kind of nice. And at this point, a helmeted pirate meets you back at the shuttle and gets you back to we'll just do a little bit of time skippy here. Gets you back to Cartenega Station where the Stormbreaker is parked.
Mm-hmm.
He just goes like tell them not to F with us ever again on your way out.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. Okay.
And he closes the shuttle door and takes off. So you're back on CPAT station. Is there anyone you wanted to talk to, or you want to just go straight to the Stormbreaker?
We should probably update the captain.
Yeah. Or else things could get real ugly.
Okay. So, as you're heading back in the direction of like the main doors into the station, kind of towards the Stormbreaker a bit. You can see that he greets you. He steps out to greet you. And he's just like, "You're back. I thought you'd be dead for sure."
Yeah.
Almost.
Well,
We had a friendly little chat with the ship's captain.
they just let you talk to the captain?
It's a
Yeah.
long story.
Just who are you folks?
The best.
We're the Stormbreaker crew.
The best.
Oh boy.
The heroes of Rannoch, you know. Got a few different titles.
What did you do on Rannoch?
Oh, just ended the war.
Reclaimed the planet.
Reclaimed our homeworld.
Yeah, no sweat.
God, I didn't realize we had some miracle workers. Maybe I was right to trust you.
We're trying. We're gonna follow them home. Seems they've got some things they want to show us.
But
finally,
we're not-
another
we're
mole.
not-
No.
We're not in the clear
Not
yet. They still don't fully
exactly.
trust us. So we're following them to go prove ourselves to them. So don't get excited yet, okay? We're on a good track. We're moving in the right direction, but we still got some work to do before, you know.
You and your crew just need to stay here until we can figure things out.
Yeah, they're all pretty upset at you guys.
Yeah, just be careful not to lose yourself in the process. But I'm afraid you might not have much time. You might need to take drastic measures.
Why is
Is
that?
there-
Hmm.
Well, I don't know what you can spare for us, but even with more rations, you know, eventually this station's gonna run out of air.
Just hang tight until we talk to them.
Small breaths.
Already instructed the crew to practice breathing exercises. Using as little as we can. I'm already beginning to divert systems to purely to life support. I'm turning off all the offensive cannons. We can't survive another encounter like that. Even if they do come back to harass us.
Well, hopefully after this it won't come to that. So
Yeah.
we just need
Do
you
it that they
guys.
don't.
Listen, you all seem like nice folk, but just a word of advice. They're pirates. They respond well to aggression.
Oh yeah, I butted one of them. It worked great.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
God
Mary
damn.
broke his nose.
Well, the guy spit in my face and then she headbutted him. So we don't mess around. We can get our hands dirty if we need to. We don't want to, but we can.
I
So-
swear, the lack of oxygen must make me start hallucinating or something. You all can't be for real.
No, we were all there.
Oh, it's all
Nope,
real.
but
That takes guts.
You don't spit on my friends.
Well, keep that up. They work in almost reverse logic. The meaner
they're not
you
as
are,
dumb as you think they are, bud.
I've dealt with their type before in my time.
Look,
They're
obviously you
monsters.
guys have very different perspectives. And we're gonna get to the bottom of it and make sure that everyone gets out of here safe, okay?
Okay.
We just
So hang tight and let us do our thing.
I'll tell my people that you're making haste.
yeah. In the meantime, no more sneaking off and stealing supplies.
Oh, we're done. We can't do that even if we wanted to. After all, got a full body tattoo and everything. So even if we do get out of here, we're at the point where we're taking pieces of the Abyss back with us. Rather not add on to that anymore. Thank you all.
Yeah, well, we're doing our best. So, everyone's got to cooperate here, so thank you as well.
I wish we could do more for you.
I think we're good.
Yeah,
Pretty
we
good
got
at
this.
handling ourselves.
Well then, I'll head back in and call a station meeting. And for you all, good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you.
As he heads back inside.
Alright. Well, we updated him to the Stormbreaker.
To the Stormbreaker.
To the Stormbreaker.
So, as you all step back into the Stormbreaker, a lot of the main crew members just kind of like get up and like come to greet you guys.
Everyone
Like
good?
you just see like, son of a bitch, they're alive.
Proper welcome.
Rourke hands money to like someone else in the crew.
Damn it!
Damn.
Lost the bet.
20 credits.
Aurelia's just like, what happened? What did you all talk about?
Well, there's... So...
I-
Well, first, we're gonna follow them back to their home planet.
Home planet. There's more out here?
There is. It's called Tortuga. I guess they want to show us, you know.
I'm sorry, did you just say Tortuga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Like Carly back in
Why?
the corner. I forget that y'all didn't grow up on Earth.
Is this like a human thing?
Would Piper know something? She was on Earth.
Yep, you would probably know. I'd say you'd probably know.
Yeah.
Are we referencing the Pirates movies now?
Just pirates in general.
The pirates
So-
didn't exist before Hollywood.
Yeah, right. So long story short, the actual captain of the ship is the pregnant Krogan that we heard of, and she has a little newborn. And I think she and Strux hit it off in a really weird way.
It was really bizarre. But also like endearing.
But we've been granted an audience, and we're gonna try to earn their respect.
Bracken's
So we
just
don't-
like, are there more Krogan babes?
I don't know.
Well,
There
I
was
mean,
a baby.
there was also other guy Krogan there, so...
There were male Krogans around, so there's a possibility, and who knows what their actual planet is like. But
Could
that's
be a
the plan.
paradise.
That's one of the greatest things I've ever heard. Krogan kid, but in a pirate haven?
I mean, it was a pretty amazing sight.
Yeah.
And it looked like she had more eggs being incubated too.
This I gotta see.
Well, I'm glad you're with us, bud.
Well, we don't exactly have a lot of options.
Right, I figure the more we can find out about this place and the more allies we can make in this place, the better off we'll be.
Yeah, because we have no idea what we're doing yet, so... You know, if we can get some locals to be allies with us, that could definitely benefit us in the long run, I think. Keep.
So, just so I'm hearing everybody right, this is the fastest we've ever agreed on anything, and it's about following pirates back to their pirate home.
Yup.
And you see Sheeta just kind of like pointing her fingers together.
To be fair, we've been in
should be
worse
fine.
situations.
I thought it.
To be fair.
Oh, Keela, all right.
I mean, the captain seemed like a pretty reasonable person. We just need to prove to them that.
She actually has quite a disdain towards violence and war, so we have
Yeah.
that going for us.
Great. All right, I would say I'd chart the course, but I don't
We're
have the
just-
star charts for this.
We're just following the giant ship.
Oh, well, easy enough, as long as they don't fire on us again.
I
Well,
don't
they
think
won't.
they will.
I don't either. We told her what happened, and she didn't seem too happy with that. So, you know.
Excellent.
She's probably chewing out her crew right now.
They were really impressed by our giant gun.
Is Amobi around?
Amobi is just like, he just like scratches at the back of his head.
You did so good, buddy.
You did!
Kill anybody, did I?
No,
No.
just
Almost,
scared him.
but no.
Scared them really bad. So,
Really? There's no way. Oh, that big.
they're fine.
I
Shit,
mean-
I don't think about this stuff.
I mean, I
They're
think
fine.
it's helping in a weird way. So, don't
Great.
overthink it, bud. It's
Well,
good.
Strux is the one that landed the shot. Yeah, it's all right.
It's a team effort.
And Reese just kind of like you can tell Reese just kind of snuck up by your side, Strux. So he's just kind of
What?
looking up at you. So you hit it off.
I guess you could say that.
So happy for you. Just kinda like
Fuck off.
Hey.
Strux.
She just
Come
kind of
on.
like gives you a middle finger back. Well, like one Quarian finger.
The
She
equivalent.
points.
That's points up.
Mm.
I mean it in the nicest way.
You tease us all the time, big guy. It's only fair we do it back every now and then.
I know. Don't dish it unless you can take it.
Exactly.
Got that right, big guy.
I guess everybody strap in.
Oh, yep. Better get ready. I think we got quite the journey ahead of us here.
I'll
Oh,
head to
yeah.
my station.
I swear, the missions we go on. And she's like, she goes back to her seat.
I owe Sheeta a drink. Or 10.
I think we all owe Sheeta something.
Remind me to talk to Jessie about getting that new suit for her.
We'll just be like, "You're doing great, Sheeta." She's
You're proud of
walking-
you.
Oh.
You're the
I
best
try
player
my
on our
best.
team.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from you guys.
Mhm.
We
Alright.
appreciate everything you do.
Hey, it's all
Alright.
good. I'm with you until we blow up or something.
No.
Let's hope
Which
it's
will
real
never
or
happen.
something.
All right, everyone to stations.
Mhm.
Okie dokie.
At stations.
Yep, all ready to go. The galaxy map, even though it probably won't be helpful right now, but she's
Yeah,
Piper's
you're
there.
just you see all like the relays connecting to one another, and you're just kind of like in an awkward, like dark part of the galaxy. Like like there's nothing, and like you're like the Milky Way is a spiral. You're like in the part between the spiral lines.
Yeah.
But the Stormbreaker revs up and takes flight out of the hangar. It's a little rougher than you're used to. The ship is not in the best shape, but makeshift repairs are holding well enough. Carly is just like, just keep an eye on the systems, Miri. I don't like the sound of anything in here.
Breaks my heart a little bit.
I can't even look at it.
It's okay, we're gonna get through this. Maybe they'll have awesome supplies that we can use at Tortuga.
We better hope.
Yeah.
One way to find out.
So, as your ship goes out of the hangar, you see the dreadnought fire up its engines as well and begins to lead you in a random direction. Again, this is very, very dark space, just like nothing but Vanta Black around you. But you can follow the ship's engines in front of you as they glow brightly. These just massive, giant, like lens flare circles. Full speed ahead. And as you tail this thing, Cheetah instructs you. You all steer the ship to mirror its movements, and you're not hitting any debris. You see a couple more of those like Ezo wreck like meteors, like whoosh past you,
Whoosh.
leaving behind like a stardust trail. Until suddenly, things very subtly, very slowly begin to get a little brighter around you. As you all just go full speed ahead on this weird path. So as you follow the dreadnought, the Arcturian blade, through the seemingly empty black space, bright blue nebulas fade into vision, turning the once nothing space into like a sea of blue color. And amidst this beauty, you can see that you're approaching a rather large planet. Like Earth-sized, maybe a little bigger.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like nothing any of you have ever seen. One half is brown, what you can assume to be like dirt or sand, with patches of vegetation, patches of little green spots, and with many winding rivers connecting numerous very like bright blue seas. All of this illuminated by the blue nebulas that you now see. The dark side of the planet isn't necessarily illuminated by the nebula, but by another bright blue glow that cracks across the surface, emitting a very like wispy energy. Almost like a big blue like crater. And as the dreadnought starts to like skid to a stop, Cheetah puts on the brakes as well. Go ahead and make me like a sensors check, Piper.
A what? A sensors check? What is that?
It would be a scan check, rather. My bad. That's
Okay.
investigation.
Investigation. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's 16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, scanning the planet in front of you, it is actually labeled Tortuga.
Oh.
Surprisingly, it goes into, human mythos of swashbuckling pirates. That says like the actual planet is rather undocumented.
Gonna have to take some notes and maybe
But yeah, it definitely says
The map.
the material that it's most prevalent for would be element 0.
Of course.
Drink up me hearties, yo ho.
Always with the element 0. God damn it.
Why
And-
is the element 0 always gone?
Why is it always here?
So, with that roll, you said a 16?
Yeah.
Okay. With that roll, you actually see another pretty massive ship, also dreadnought class. That looks like it's about of like it looks like it's part of like the same faction, the way it looks physically on the scanner. But what you also notice is 3 projectiles heading right towards the Stormbreaker.
Oh my god.
Oh, great.
It's a trap.
Strux, make me a vehicle handling check.
Oh, God.
Piper, what do you say?
Be like, guys, we have trouble. Missiles. Strux.
Piper should hail the Arcturian blade there and be like, excuse me.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably a good idea.
Wow,
If we can contact them, be like, guys.
Tell them to cease fire?
Go ahead and roll vehicle handling, Strux.
16 plus 3, that's 19.
Good roll. So, you open up the comms to be like, hey, what the heck?
Yeah.
As Strux, you initiate an evasive maneuver almost before Sheeta was ready to follow your lead. As you send the Stormbreaker into a barrel roll to avoid these things.
Do a barrel roll!
No barrel.
And that's actually where I'm going to end the session tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Pirates, yo ho!
Pirates.
Oh my god.
Yo, fuck this Reaper shit. Let's just be pirates.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
months. Fuck.
So much for
Pirate.
like settling on Rannoch. We'll just settle on Tortuga.
Be pirates.
Oh my god, it's
talk
just
about it.
Darto. We're in Darto arc.
I couldn't talk about it, but now I finally can. Well, I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of
Amazing.
fun brainstorming for this session. It was actually
Fucking
weirdly difficult.
pirates.
I was not ready to have to do all that talking to the captain.
I was telling
bad at
Natalie and folks, I was like, this could be like a really fun arc for Strux to essentially have like a playground environment in.
Was not prepared for that.
Strap in, boyo.
Oh boy.
Yo ho, Strux.
Strux's brain is fried.
He's old, the poor guy. He's been through a lot.
You got Pirate Lord Kama taking a interest in Strux.
Little baby.
mean, we
Krogan.
fairly-
First baby Krogan.
We had, what, a week to, like, come down from, like, being on trial for murder and all that shit, so, like, yeah.
And now we're
Oh, it doesn't
getting
stop.
shot at by pirates.
It's like forced into this acting captain role.
The
Or
old
Slike. I feel bad
tagline
for
from
him,
Lethal
kinda,
Weapon.
actually.
Captain Forge in a difficult spot.
Yeah, everyone's in the
Pieces
bad
are being
spot.
set. What are y'all gonna do? Yeah, a lot of that was improv.
I just thought of Drop Dead Fred.
Was
They're
why does that
on
sound
like,
familiar?
you've never seen Drop Dead Fred?
That sounds really familiar. I feel like I have.
He's an imaginary friend, and the girl that like it's her friend. There's a part where they stay on her friend's boat, like house,
Yeah, the houseboat.
houseboat, and he wakes her up and goes, "Pirates!" and then he accidentally sinks the house.
Oh,
If I'm not
no,
mistaken, wasn't it Carrie Fisher? Like,
Carrie
wasn't
Fisher.
it her boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher plays the friend, and Phoebe Cates is the lead, the girl from Gremlins.
oh my god!
Yeah.
I've never.
Drop Dead Fred is one of my favorite movies. We have it on Blu-ray. Watch it with us. Just
will.
don't judge me because I'm gonna cry the whole time.
I will, yeah. I feel like I've heard of this.
I'm sure you have.
Like, don't all of the imaginary friends represent some sort of like mental illness or something? I can't remember.
Really?
Hmm.
Don't think that deep into it. It's not that deep. You're thinking of Winnie the Pooh.
Well, because I thought that they went to like a psychiatrist
Oh, yeah.
office and there were other imaginary friends that had traits of their own that like.
They do.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's a really good movie.
Phoebe.